Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dirty Balls Podcast. I'm Ethan Binfield. I'm here with Alan and Jennifer, and I am very, very excited, not only because the Atlanta Braves have won 9 out of their last 10 games, and I don't know if you can tell from this far away as the phone is, and if what I've done for this episode is a complete waste of time, but I've taken my Austin shirt and put Riley right there, so Austin Riley 316. If you couldn't see that, I just made it quite visible. So I'm excited today because we've got actually quite a lot to talk about. We've got a new segment that I've come up with that these guys don't know anything about yet. They've got a trip to talk about, but before we get to that, we have to talk about what quite possibly could be said is the most disappointing weekend of the season. Not yet. We'll get to it. Alan, what happened last weekend?
Rain, non-flipping stop. It flooded our basement. Like, flooded. A good couple inches.
Yeah, same thing in my basement too, and I'm sure a lot of people's basements in this area were flooded because it rained nonstop from about Thursday night to Monday morning.
So that's what happened.
And
So what didn't happen?
Baseball games. More specifically, the Copa series that we were supposed to play as the Llamas de Hickory. We got there on Friday. The Llamas were looking very sad and wet, and they were out there.
The real
Llamas, yeah.
The Hickory's closed. The llama out front should have told you, but they were out there looking real sad and real just wet because they were. Yep. So
we learned what noises llamas make.
Maybe 7:30, 7:45. They called the game after it was supposed to start at 7. I hung out for most of the time.
Did you visit the llamas?
Waited. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got there. We didn't even come in the gates. We just stood outside with the llamas for a while, and then left.
And then Saturday came, and more rain came, but there were a couple of bright spots for Saturday. The main one is that the first 1,000 fans, and by that we mean everyone because there weren't 1,000 fans, got to take home a Conrad bobblehead when he is riding
a llama.
And you put that a little closer to the camera so we can talk about it a little bit. There it is. He's got the jersey on and the frat boy pants, the pink shorts. All he's missing is the Converse or the boat shoes, the Sperry's, to be a real frat boy with it. But yeah, it's got the pink shorts, the llama jersey. It's a bobblehead. It's head bobbles. It's sponsored by 92.1 FM, The Big Dog. Not going to make the reference I'm thinking of. And here it is. So, first 1,000 fans that came through the gates on Saturday, and again, that means everyone, got this llama head. Llama head? Llama bobblehead. What do you guys think of it? I like it.
It's a bobblehead. There's a llama on it. What's not to like?
It's only my third bobblehead that I've ever gotten at a Crawdads game. I got the Jedi Luke Roy one, and half of the high five, the No More Mazzara half, and his arm broke off. You had the other half of it, right?
No, it wasn't No More. It was Odor and Andrews. They gave out the Odor.
Ah, yeah, Odor. Silly me. I could have swore it was Mazzara. No. Oh, well. Hey, look what we got here. Some cards. Some
Mail
Austin
Day.
It's Dirty Balls Mail Day. We've got an Austin Riley card, and we've got an Austin Riley card. Don't we just love Austin Riley on this show?
Have some more?
Yeah, we got a JP Martinez.
Yeah, he's great too. But Austin Riley.
Why would we want to talk about a Rangers player?
Why would we want to talk about the Rangers on this Rangers system show? Doesn't make any sense. So Saturday was supposed to be a doubleheader, and technically they started the game. They got through an inning and a half. They called it in the bottom of the second. Were you guys there still when they tried to get it back going again.
We weren't there when they tried to get it back going.
It was once it started raining, we said we were out.
When they tried to, it was the most awkward looking thing ever. The pitcher said, "I'm ready." Pedro, I think, was the batter. He said, "I'm ready." They both went. He went to the mound. Pedro went to the plate. They were all ready to get the game started. And then their manager just calls for a mound visit and goes out there walking very slowly. And while he's walking very slowly, it just starts pouring out of nowhere again. So they wouldn't have gotten through the at-bat anyway, but I don't know what that manager's thought process was. Like, well, they're ready to go, and these fans want a game. Let's go out there and ruin it. So they were supposed to play another doubleheader on Sunday and reschedule the other 2 games to another day. And then it rained even more on Sunday, and that's why we didn't have an episode last week.
Yes. Plus the roads were really bad. I mean,
that's why we didn't have an episode.
It washed the bridge out below my house. This house.
And I live a little closer to the mountains, and it was even worse there.
And I found out Monday morning. So, yay.
About the road being washed out.
Yeah.
What, were you like trying to go to work and you couldn't get...
He was trying to go to work, and his car doesn't have reverse. So he had to call me at 4:15 a.m. and say, hey, come get me. I'm right down the road.
Was there any other highlights of the Llama weekend besides seeing an inning and a half and getting a bobblehead?
No.
We got to take a funny picture of Tanner.
Yeah.
Where he's searching off in the distance, and I put the caption, Kannapolis looking for their fans. What else did we do? That's it.
Exactly it.
Got poured
We
on.
did a lot of washing for laundry for clothes that were down in the basement that got flooded.
I still made a video. It's very short, but it was something for last weekend, so please go watch that. They're in it.
A masturbation video.
The rain delay video.
Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, I was going to make a transition to the next thing, but
And
you
you
ruined
brought
it.
up masturbation, and now he's just thinking, man,
Now I don't
I
know.
wish I had some
And
lotion.
now I don't know how to get to the next thing. But I'm trying to think of anything else to close out the Llama weekend. We at least got to see the jerseys on the field, even if it was for an incredibly short time. And
We got the bobblehead. The llamas were there.
Columbia had their jerseys, which were okay. They were very basic and generic. But the hat...
Those
hat,
basic bitches.
they had a cool hat. I like the
The
hat.
color.
Yeah, the lime green and the silver.
But I mean, that's really their regular color, that lime green.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Columbia again later. Maybe. Before we do that, and I guess now since we have nothing else to say about what was supposed to be the most looked forward to event of the year, but hey, there's a couple of scheduled games left, and we still got to make up those games, and they'll probably wear the jerseys on the makeup games.
Which sucks. We can't make those games up because, I mean, well, we're going to make them up,
Will
but
we?
it sucks for the standings.
Delmarva.
Will we make those
I don't think-
games
I don't know
up?
if-
I don't think you do.
I don't think
I
we
think
make
they
those.
were canceled. I think they say canceled.
Yeah, because there was a moment on Saturday where John came up and he said, unless Delmarva loses 3 games in the next 20 minutes, they're going to try to get this in. And that's very true because they're going to be the first half champions, right?
Yep, they are the first half champions.
Huh?
Yeah, they clinched
They clinched
it.
that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are going to have a great second half because we have some great players. And some of those players are on the South Atlantic League Northern Division All-Star team.
Yay.
Yay indeed, Alan. Yay indeed.
Whoopee!
It was one fucking episode. All right.
Wow, that is a lot of words.
This is for my new segment later. We'll get to that.
What's on page 1 of your notebook?
I love Becky. I love Becky.
It's a note saying, you are awesome, you can do this.
It says April 28th.
Mom
Believe in
spaghetti.
yourself.
It says April 28th. Curtis Terry, Sam Huff, back to back. Watley's first. Oh, this is from the Lakewood series because Adam Godwin. Yeah.
That's the last time he took notes.
That's the last time I
We
took.
did, but we did have him write something on his phone. Remember that? Something happened in the game. And
Yeah.
Well, Jack Biggers got threw out for no reason the other day.
Did anybody ask anybody what that was about?
No.
And the other thing I wrote down was that the music people, the sound people, had stepped their game up
That's
in the
what it
last
was.
couple of series. They've been
Okay.
playing a lot more of the funny little things in between at bats.
There was a guy named Slater, so they played the Saved by the Bell stuff.
Yeah, so Crawdads people, we
We
commend you.
appreciate y'all.
You getting there, you getting there.
Appreciate it. This was actually my biology notebook, but I dropped that class after like a third of the semester, so there's only like 8 pages that I had to rip out. Anyway, do you know who our all-stars are? Because I do. You want to guess them? I got the list right
Curtis
here.
Terry.
He's there, and he's also in the home run derby.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Yanni, the pitcher.
Yeah, I didn't put him on the list, but he is on
He
there.
just got added this week.
Not Yanni.
Not Yanni.
You mean Yeri?
Yeri.
Yeah, because he's on my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Yanni is on. Well, he's Yanni, but that's later. So Yeri, we got Yeri and Terry.
Ornelas, right?
Yep, Yeri, Terry, and Orneri. Yeri, Terry, Orneri.
Okay.
And Gonzari.
Whatever.
Pedro.
Gonzalez. So, Yeri Rodriguez, Curtis Terry, Jonathan Ornelas, and Pedro Gonzalez are your Hickory Crawdads.
Pedro Gonzalez?
Did I not say that right?
I don't know.
Are you with us?
I'm just making them second guessing.
Oh, okay. Now, let's go to down east.
Let's go down east.
Let's do it.
Pull up your picture so I'm not the one talking through this entire thing, because you sent me this the other day for the only reason why I know who these All-Stars are.
Oh, well, Jennifer sent it to
I
me.
thought you were getting ready to say, pull up your pants, which you could do because I can't see what he's doing on there. Maybe he doesn't have pants on.
Maybe I don't.
Maybe he doesn't. Well, I deleted a bunch of apps and got rid of every picture on my phone before this, and it's still capping us at 55 minutes. I got to get a new phone.
We're probably going to go over that 55 minutes. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. Talk
Hey,
quick.
you're going to have to wait until 55 minutes is up and then see what happens.
We'll not have to,
All right, Joe Barlow,
save something for next week.
DeMarcus Evans, which they've got picked to be representing the Ducks, but they're not going to be there because they're with the Rough Riders. So, and Aries, I don't know how to say his first name. I don't know who that guy is.
Drosdale?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And
I got bad handwriting.
yeah, Ryan DeRoe.
He's on fire.
Yes, he is. And
Yanni.
yeah, Yanni Hernandez.
Yes, so well.
And something that
That's
would have
it.
surprised all of us a year ago, but this year makes perfect sense.
Leote.
Leote Tavares.
He was
Holy moly.
on the All-Star
Yeah,
team
he was on
last
last
year.
year.
But last year we were like,
Yeah.
but this year,
He didn't really earn it last
And
year,
then
but this year he did.
Jason Barr.
I didn't want to say he didn't earn it last year. I'm just saying like there were some
He
players
didn't earn
that
it last year.
He
He was
didn't.
given it because
Better.
he was a top prospect.
He earned it this year, though. Definitely earned it this year.
All right. Well, let's take the quick 16-hour trip west and talk about Frisco. You have theirs?
Nah, don't.
Okay. Well, I do.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay, go ahead.
The only ones that I know that played here, Jeremy Profar,
One of the
LeBlanc,
Profars has to do something.
Chuck LeBlanc, and Edgar. I've never known how to say his last name.
Arenado.
Arnado. So, but James Jones, who? Exactly.
Walker Weekle?
He was a pitcher.
Weichel.
He played in Hickory.
Okay.
More like Walker Streichel.
Yeah. And then Emmanuel
Class? Class A?
Don't know who that one is. So.
All right, well, All-Star voting for AAA and the big leagues ends on June 21st. So get your Sounds and get your Rangers into the All-Star games.
I feel like Ethan's really on point today. I don't know what you've been doing today.
Well, I was up all night last night watching a sports car race, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, which y'all don't care about. But
No.
so yeah, go get your voting in.
Who can we vote for?
Well, we can vote for. I don't know why I looked at my notes. I don't know why I looked at my notes. They're not in there. Who are we going to vote for?
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
don't
vote for
know.
Joey Gallo.
Can you just vote for a random person?
Well,
Yeah,
Joey's
that's how it
definitely on
works.
the ballot.
And is Nomar? Because I'm going to vote for Nomar if he's available.
Well, what about AAA?
Triple
Do
A?
you know?
I'm
If
not
I go
going to.
look
I'm
it
not
up.
going to vote for Calhoun.
Only one I would vote for is Trevino and Ibanez.
Not to bury the rest of the team, but I don't know who a lot of them
That's
are.
the only two guys I know that's on the team right now. And if I forgot your name, because like you're going to watch this anyway. But,
Did you do some crack today?
No, I'm just very excited. Like I said, I was up all night and there's a lot of caffeine.
Because the whole table's shaking.
Yeah.
With your leg there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, man. And I'm excited. I'm just so excited to get to my new
Then
segment.
let's get do it. We're done.
Well, are we sure we're not doing the All-Star stuff?
We're done. What else we have to talk
He's
about?
nervous. He's not ready. He's not.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
ready. He wasn't ready. Curtis Terry's also going to be in the home run derby.
Yep, you
I
And-
said
already said that.
yeah, but that brings me to my point, which was
Oh.
I didn't know that minor leagues had home run derbies.
There's no way you didn't know that.
Did not know
We
that.
didn't have the home run derby here in Hickory when it was here, but, because Aaron Judge would have killed that one. That's
They
probably why
didn't-
then.
They didn't have it somewhere else, right?
They did not have it last year in Carolina. They had the special needs kids do the softball game instead.
Well, if you want to go and watch your Crawdads in the All-Star game, it's in West Virginia on Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime this week.
I think
Speaking of
We're
All-Stars,
not there yet. Oh, wait, what?
speaking of All-Stars, we hadn't even said who else is going to be at that game.
Who?
Chase.
See, we coordinated our outfits today for what we want to talk about. Chase below from the dregs of having a 115 batting average to the All-Star game.
But which he has a 207 now.
That's better than 115. But he's an All-Star. Get your game on, go play.
After he had 5
Also,
strikeouts in one game, he
if
texted
we
me,
wanna
messaged
talk
me the
about-
next day and said, "Hey, I made the All-Star game."
Also, if we want to talk about Chase and Lexington for a second, they
They clinched third
Yeah.
division, so they're the
I
first
don't know
half
if you still
champs.
call it clinch since it's the last day,
Well,
but
still, I mean, they're the first half champs.
they're
So
the first half champs.
So, to try to run through this, I'm going to do a rundown really quickly. Yuri, Curtis, Johnny, Pedro, Jason, Joe, DeMarcus, Drosbell, Ryan, Yanni, Leote, Jeremy, Edgar, Charles, Emmanuel, Jones, Walker.
good
So
job,
you
Jimmy.
should have practiced before you did that.
Should have gave him silly little nicknames too, but I forgot. Can I do my new segment?
I wish you
I
would.
mean, I feel like, yeah, you
Okay,
really,
great.
really want to.
Great. I've been excited about this since last Saturday. I wanted to debut it on last week's show, but we weren't able to. I've been thinking about this all week. I've been compiling.
Chase's average is 203.
I've been compiling my different editions of it. We've got a game to play. It's a game I don't have a name for yet, but we will get to it.
Maybe all you fans could make suggestions for what the name of this game should be.
Send me a suggestion for the name of this game. I could just give it the straightforward name, but I want a clever, funny name for it. So, what I'm going to do is read a 1-star Google review of a park that we've been to. And you two, all you gotta do is guess what park I'm talking
That
about.
we've been to.
It's going to be one that either the three of us or at least you two have been to. And it can be, I'm completely unbiased. It can be all the way across our spectrum of parks we hate and parks we love. These are 1-star Google reviews, and y'all have to guess the park.
Okay.
All right.
Bring it.
And wait till I'm completely done. You might feel the need to just jump in and say it. So, the stadium is beautiful, and that deserves 1 star.
Why does that deserve 1 star?
Food and beer is too pricey for a minor league team. Staff needs a lot of training, especially the sales and box office group. I got a follow-up call checking on my experience at the game, aka a sales call. This guy knows his terminology. The girl priced a mini-season ticket. I guess that just means like a half season. I asked a few questions about bringing extra guests if need be. After agreeing on everything, she puts me on hold. I'm thinking she is getting ready for my payment. She answers all of my questions differently after clarifying, he made sure it sounded real sarcastic in the thing, with her manager, and my price changed by an additional $500.
Jesus.
I let that pass, which is surprising. That guy must be rich if he's going to let that pass. Anyway,
Additional $500.
I let that pass. Called today to buy tickets for myself and my 2-year-old. Asked the guy about his ticket, and I am told it is free and that he does get a seat. 10 minutes later, I am called back, and he tells me after clarifying with his manager,
Clarify it again.
same thing, that the 2-year-old is free but doesn't get a seat. He will have
Over your lap.
to sit on my lap. I want to remain a customer because I love baseball, but everyone in the box office is an idiot or at least undertrained.
Wow.
You guys want to lock in your guesses? I feel like this might be an obvious one.
I want to say Winston-Salem just because it's Winston-Salem, but I'm going to say Frisco.
You're going to say Frisco.
Frisco.
Jennifer?
Well, he said it's going to be an obvious one, and that threw me off.
5 seconds.
Don't put pressure on me.
You got to get the nuggets out of the oven.
10 seconds or those chicken nuggets are going to burn.
I'll just go Durham.
Durham, Frisco. Alan Moody, you should have went with your first guess because that is Winston-Salem.
That's high A, and when you're talking about $500, that just seemed high. But I mean, for half a season?
What I thought made it obvious was stadium is beautiful and that deserves 1 star. Because it is a very nice looking
Yeah.
park. staff are dicks. And it says, especially the sales and box office group, calls them idiots, calls them undertrained, says that they're going to make you sit on their lap, which is definitely something Winston-Salem would do.
That's standard.
Yeah, standard.
That's standard? Well, okay, then. I'm too hard on them for that. You might want to go get those nuggets.
It's okay. We like them crispy, so they're good.
Just clarifying with the manager and then calling back to change the price. That's very underhanded.
The ignorance and all of it sounds like
the ignorance is exactly right.
But I just felt like the price, maybe that would be higher up.
That price, it's a very dashy price.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that first edition of 1-star ballpark Google reviews, which is the tentative name, is Winston-Salem.
That was cool. I like that. We definitely got to do that again.
Well, we have been to 16 ballparks together, I think.
You done good, Ethan. You done good.
All right.
Done did good.
Now that I've gotten my super excited
Hey, Alan, is there anything important in your bag? Because there's a fat cat laying on top of it.
marital strife.
I guess not.
Now that I've gotten through my new game, and I'm very glad it went over well. Usually you guys don't like my games. I am going to hand it over to these guys because they just got back from a trip. They went to Myrtle Beach and they went to Columbia. I'm assuming Pelicans game while you're in Myrtle Beach, because why would you just go to the beach for no baseball? And Fireflies, that's a team, yeah, in Columbia. So I want to know everything. I want to know how the...
So that answers the question that I know has been weighing heavy on everyone since this episode started. Why is Jennifer's hair wet? Because we just got home, 15 minutes before Ethan got here, and I had a quick shower because I was sweaty and gross.
I want to know what the parks were like, how the staff was, what the food was like, and just general ups and downs of your trip.
You don't want to hear all that.
Baseball-related ups and downs of your trip.
Myrtle Beach. Well, before we're not going to talk about the park yet. We stayed at a place called the Mermaid Inn.
Did you get shot? Because that happens a lot in Myrtle Beach.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Ethan. This was a whole family trip, by the way.
Yes, Cooper
Both
actually went
children,
with us.
Lucas and Cooper. This was Cooper's first baseball road trip.
And he is severely sunburned.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Worse than those nuggets were probably burned.
No, they're just crispy. We like them crispy.
All right. So.
But yeah, the Mermaid Inn.
It was the cheapest thing that I could find in Myrtle Beach that didn't have any kind of extra fee on it that was like $150 a night. That's why we chose that place.
Yes. It's only 3 stories tall. All the other hotels and resorts beside of it are skyscrapers compared to it. So, but I really recommend it. It's nothing like the place it was in Kinston. So
Not the country hearth?
That's what Jennifer was saying. I hope, this place can't be worse than that, because I didn't know what she got. She said it was just a little more pricier than what we expected, but that's the beach. You've got to expect it.
Because we wanted to stay right on the beach so that we could just walk out on the beach whenever we got up in the morning. That's why.
I usually stay at Super 8 at the beach. It's cheap and not that bad.
Yeah, but it's not on the beach.
It's like one step up from Motel 6 and right under Holiday Inn.
But the hotel, it's not, it's pretty much on the beach. You walk out,
Two steps.
You walk right down the little walkway and you're on the beach. So, it's there, you just ain't looking at the water.
Because it's a sideways hotel.
So, but like I said, it was pretty good. I highly recommend it if you want to go just for
It was very clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to my one of my favorites, the dragon-themed mini golf course? Because I saw pictures at Broadway at the beach, and that's near there.
We didn't do anything other than baseball, except for one thing, which we'll get to in a second. But we always you have to eat pizza.
When you go to the beach.
Yes, you gotta find the mom and pop place. It's not a chain, and get you a pizza. This place called AJ's Pizzeria was awesome. It was probably about the size of this room that you're looking at.
But it was awesome. Do you want to tell them why it was awesome? Do you want to tell them what they had?
Oh, I'm going to. It was a pimento and cheese pizza.
Wait, you mean pimento cheese? Because that's...
Pimento and cheese.
And cheese? Because that's a type of cheese.
It's not a type of cheese.
No.
Pimentos are the little red things that are in there that you mix with Like shredded cheese, mayonnaise, cream cheese, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So,
But it's called pimento cheese. But you can call it.
however you want to say it, you know what I'm talking about.
Look, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You're right. You don't have to prove it.
It had spinach on it, which I left off, bacon, and red peppers. But that's what a pimento is a red pepper.
I would have took the spinach off too.
Yeah, but oh my
Pimento
flippin'
cheese with soul.
God, it is delicious. So, like I said, I highly recommend the hotel if you're, like I said, going down there for a quick trip. And AJ's Pizzeria. So, but
You go to a burger place too, right?
we did not.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We went to Wahlburgers.
Oh, yeah.
Alan has a Bold Rock, and as we've seen at the games, one of them.
No,
gets
That doesn't
It's
affect
just
him. It's the stuff. What do they call that? Draft?
Yeah. So,
such a large man to get buzzed off of one draft.
but yeah, we went to Wahlburgers. I've always wanted to go. I don't know why I forgot. It was really good. Pricey, in a way, but we all ate I mean, there wasn't no food left, so it was good.
I forgot to recommend a restaurant for your trip.
What?
Are you guys avid like breakfast eaters or? Okay, never mind then, because there's a place in North Myrtle Beach called.
If you can get something other than eggs, then.
Well, there's a place in it's called Harry's. It's in North Myrtle, and there's one in South Myrtle, but the one in North Myrtle's better because everything is there. And you know, it's basic breakfast stuff: pancakes, waffles, French toast. The French toast there. I never go to Myrtle Beach without eating French toast at Harry's. Tradition.
Well, this is my first time going to Myrtle since like 2003 or 4. So
Okay.
We're not big beach people.
I've not been since 2013.
Myrtle Beach type places.
Harry's might not be there anymore. It's been 7 years, but that's a tradition.
But yeah, we went Friday and Saturday night. We went to the Pelicans game. You don't know what it looks like, but I think it looks like Lexington Legends ballpark. You can't walk all the way around. You can walk around a quarter of the way on both sides, but I think you got to have a ticket to get like on the picnic patio up under the first base side. I didn't try to go there, but it's old, but I loved it. I mean, it was cool.
It's a big
Tell
hill
them
in the
about-
outfield, right?
Tell them about Section 108.
There isn't one.
There isn't a section on it. It starts like at section 103 or 4, something like that, and goes down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That actually didn't used to be like that. They're like, oh shit, Alan's coming. We gotta get rid of 108.
So as soon as we walked in,
It's like on The Wire. Whenever
You've never even watched The Wire.
they go,
Not even
they go,
one season.
Alan coming. Change the thing.
Omar. Yeah, Omar.
But like I said, when we walked in, they were super nice people. We were wearing our duck stuff, so they wasn't bougie and snotty towards us.
They wouldn't do that.
The usher came
Winston-Salem would.
You got that right. They came up, asked us where our seats were, and we told him, and he came down and wiped our seats off. And I said, well, where's a good place to go to see the guys and stuff? And he told me, he's like, right here's where you get your autograph. So he's like, or you can walk all the way around and hang over the bleachers and talk to them as they walk out. And I asked him, why did they not have a 108? And he said he wasn't sure, and there's also a section in the 200s that they skipped. So I don't know. Like I said, there's really not a bad seat. The drawbacks that I think of is the scoreboard sucks, but only when the light is shining directly on it, you cannot see nothing. So, and
Speaking of lights.
well, we'll get to that one.
Food?
We were very light on food there.
Yeah,
We didn't eat anything.
We didn't eat anything from the ballpark because we went to Whataburger Friday night, and then straight. I mean, because it's right across the road. From
You
the
mean
ballpark.
Wahlburgers?
Yeah, Whataburger.
Whataburger. So we got Texas on the brain. You got the Frisco shirt thinking about
We both
Whataburger.
start with a W.
You can get some spicy ketchup and have a good time.
Right before we left the game on Saturday, Lucas did want a snack, so we got some fried pickles. And they were good.
Yeah.
So you went to 2 games?
Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
And another downfall that I didn't like was where to get the autographs. There is no place for the away team. Really, you got
it's all netted.
It's netted all the way around. But the bullpen is kind of like Frisco. You can hang over and look into the bullpen.
No, you can't.
But in one little spot, because the seats in front of it, you have a seat not seat. You can't stand there.
when you can stand there, you can't be on the rail, which they have that everywhere that says don't stand at the rail or on the rail, don't touch the rail.
But
I don't know why places are like that. Some people don't like them to be at the rail.
But where the gate opens to go down into the dugout is the only spot to get an autograph, and it's real low. But other than that, I mean, that's the only negative things that I can think of.
How did the games go?
The games went good. We won both. It was
No,
a very
we didn't.
No, we lost yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah. Friday we almost lost, and it was crazy. It was a comeback. But there's one thing, and this is super cool too. Whenever the home team does something good, they shoot fire off besides the scoreboard, which is kind of cool. But this is something you'll never guess. They make the lights flicker.
Like, it's really cool. Like, they start
Like
dimming and then flashing.
The lights.
The
On the
field
big
lights.
pole. The big
field
pole.
lights.
Yes.
They flash.
It's really cool.
At SunTrust, in the new Brave Stadium, there's a part where there's LED lights and they all go off, and then there's a bunch of flickering stuff in the crowd, and they go. So I guess it'd be kind of similar to that, but different.
Well,
And they
it might be
also
the same
have a light show,
that goes
there's
with,
an app.
with an app you can
Q
download.
Live,
Mm-hmm.
that you use
But
along
yeah,
with
it was just freaky because with the lights flickered at one point, I'm like, oh god, here we go, another power outage. And then they scored a run and they went crazy, and so that was super cool. I mean,
Fireworks Friday night.
The fireworks was not Friday night.
Weird.
Yeah.
Usually that's Friday night.
Well, it's like Kannapolis does them on Saturday night.
Frisco does them on Sunday nights and Friday nights
Friday,
because
Saturday,
they're the
Sunday.
best.
They are, but
I don't even want to use them for my new game because I don't want to read a 1-star review of
I would
that
love to see it.
amazing Dr. Pepper ballpark.
Yeah.
The only thing that might give it a 1-star review is people thinking it's too expensive.
But the fireworks were hands down the best fireworks show I have ever seen in my life.
Now hold up.
Oh no, I went there.
Kannapolis was better than we expected. Asheville that one night was really long. Frisco let us go out onto the field. This beats all that?
He's also been to
This
Washington.
beats Washington D.C.'s 4th of July fireworks at the Washington Memorial.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
No.
They got the fireworks.
Well, that's Disney World. But these were spectacular. I mean, it started off, like Jen said, slow, and you're like, okay. But then it picked up. And then when they went up, and they would explode right over top of your head. And then you felt it on your face, you know. But it was...
They had
It was
some that
like-
looked like glitter in the sky, and then they had these ones that filled up like the whole sky.
Yeah, the entire... like, you're looking out at the outfield. The whole entire outfield is nothing but one big boom firework.
Well, that's a kind of a beach thing. You go to the beach, you'll see a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen because, you know, that's where the money is the beach. So it was... I can't wait to go back.
When I used to go to Myrtle Beach a lot, you go out at you look down to your right, you see there's fireworks all the time at night at Myrtle Beach, especially when the pavilion used to be there, which was an old amusement park that they've torn down, which they shouldn't have torn down. The place is awesome, but that's
Well, Broadway's pretty cool now.
a different podcast. Yeah.
But and then Saturday night was pretty special to me. Not for me, but to me. It was Deaf Awareness Night for the hearing impaired. So that was super cool. They had UFC fighter Matt Hamill there, and
The Hammer.
I have been a fan of his ever since he stepped foot in the octagon for the very first time.
He's one of my favorite too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about him. What you know?
Okay. Well, he's not my favorite. My favorite is the most dangerous man in the world.
Who was that?
Ken Shamrock.
All right. Anyway,
But
keep
do you
going.
know what Matt Hamill did?
No, I don't even watch UFC. I only know Ken Shamrock because he was in wrestling. Finish your
Matt
story.
Hamill gave John Bones Jones his first loss.
Oh, okay.
Controversy, but still.
Maybe later he'll show up on one of my other favorite podcasts. Continue.
But yeah, Matt Hamill was there. He threw out the first pitch. Then he signed autographs right after. And
You need to go sometime whenever he's going to meet somebody that he's a big fan of. Because anytime he goes to meet somebody he's a big fan of and get an autograph, he starts crying.
Oh,
He tears up.
When we went to see Small Town Murder live and we met James and Jimmy, he almost cried there. But so did I, because they're my favorite podcasting people. So that makes sense. If I met Dale Earnhardt Jr., if I met The Rock or Steve Austin or The Undertaker or Becky Lynch, that last one might end up differently. I might just die. But
not be arrested.
if I met
Becky, no.
If I met Chipper Jones, I'd love it. So I could totally understand, that sentiment.
But I walked out of the bathroom. Jennifer came up to me and said, Matt's down here. So I was like, okay. So we went and walked. Cooper had to use the bathroom, and I was like, well, I do too. So we went to the bathroom, we walked out, and there he was. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I wasn't starstruck, but it was just super cool that, if it was Chuck, yeah, I probably would have spazzed out, fangirled it, but it was Matt. I mean, like I said, I've watched every one of his fights. I've watched the movie that's made about him, and come to find out, I mean, the movie's called The Hammer. It's about his wrestling career and, showing that he's deaf and everything and how he became. And then I think he was giving them away.
I didn't know he was deaf. Now it makes sense why he was there for that night.
Wow, Ethan.
I don't watch fighting.
So why did you think we were talking about deaf awareness? Their jerseys had sign language, the letters for Pelicans.
I just thought it was, some random things like crawdad, like it'd be like the crawdads. Hey, it's Titanic awareness. It's Titanic appreciation
I don't know
night,
how to do a PA sign language.
Or it's
something like, or was that the Pelican sign? I don't know.
Hey, it's Titanic night. Here's Brock Lesnar.
Anyway,
because he's strong enough.
So he was there signing autographs, and he had some stuff laid out on the table, and he had a couple of his DVDs put out. I mean, he's not 100% deaf, but it's almost there. He can talk a little bit and everything. Someone picked up the DVD and he signed it. And he said that they're going to be making another one, so it's in the works now. So I can't wait for that. But I had the little, I don't even know who makes them, the little action figure, and he signed it for me. It's over here with the Yanio stuff.
I set it here because I thought you might want to show the folks.
And it's over there with Yanio, and he signed it. And he put it, personalized it. And he said best wishes and stuff. And before that happened, we kind of got some other cool things handed to us, and my hands were full. And I asked the people at the gates if I could run out to the car and put it in there, and he's like, yeah, here's your stamp. She already knew what I was going on.
Staff was good.
Yeah, the staff was great. Like I said, they were awesome, and they were surprised when they saw the figure, and they didn't. He's like, was he surprised when he seen it? I was like, I think so. I mean, he didn't go like, oh my God, but that was super cool. And
I don't know where you think you set them.
It's over there with Yanio's stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. My bad.
And
Stupid.
Yeah, very.
They just got back from a trip. It's okay if they're stupid for a few minutes.
And for a whole inning, they went completely silent.
For 40 years.
So they didn't have any of the PA announcing any of the guys coming up. They just wanted to pay their respects. During the in between innings, they played their commercials because I guess they're obligated to pay their advertisement stuff. But then
and make that money.
Yeah, and then once they started playing, it all went silent again. So, but yeah, there's the thing, the little action figure.
Your dolly. There's your dolly.
Hey, they're action figures, not dolls. All right, I'm a collector of a lot of them, so not UFC. You know what they are.
And the Pelicans also have the beer bat,
which in only 10 days I can legally buy.
They're $15, so get you one. I'm not sure how much the refills are. I mean, I just wanted to get the bat. So my next one on my list is Asheville. So hopefully we'll get that next month.
So does Columbia have a beer cup? And hey, speaking of Columbia, you guys went there too.
So you're tired of me talking about Myrtle Beach and we talk about Columbia now?
Oh, were you not?
We are not done with Myrtle Beach because that beer bat's really cool. But there's some other bats that are even cooler. You don't want to talk about
Ooh, that's up to you.
Ooh, that's a tease right there. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't vamp as the host while you're getting it. Oh, okay. These bats.
Johnny O broke his bat, And I finally, after 3 years, have a Yanio bat that's got his name on it and not somebody else's.
And the cool ass bat knob sticker.
And on the bat knob, it's got a picture of him. So that was super cool. I mean, this right here is super special to me. Y'all already know that.
That is pine tar all to hell.
No, that's not Tanner's bat.
It's not fine hard like Tanner.
And
Oh yeah, or Watley.
then this one guy, he came up, broke his bat, and so I had to get it too. And y'all might know who he is, Sam Huff.
He's the stuff.
Which, by the way, he broke this bat, went and got another bat, and then
hit a
done
home
what
run.
Sam Huff does and hits a home run. So, pretty cool. Those were definitely going to be displayed right here in the dining room or somewhere special in the near future. So, talk about that later on, hopefully. So, but yeah.
Columbia?
Now we can move on to Columbia.
Sorry, it's just my phone's
He's worried about the time.
my phone's a piece of shit, and we got to get through the Columbia trip and the promotions in the next like 10 minutes. So yeah.
We got something special anyway we got to get to too.
All right.
Um,
Wait. Before we get there, just real quick. Also, while you're watching us, because he gave us a shout out in his first video, go watch the new Conrad's Cowbells YouTube channel, which makes Secret Crawdads the first minor league baseball team to have two fan channels, a podcast and Jeremy's road trip
we
videos.
will start the podcast on audio, I promise. Right now we are broke as shit. I mean, if y'all want to donate $20, we go ahead and do that. But right now, ain't got the money. So I hope you enjoy this. But yeah.
So thanks for the shout out, Jeremy, and now we're returning it.
But today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there, by the way. I got screwed out of baseball on my birthday. Usually we got a baseball game. This year we didn't. So I'm like, I'm not getting screwed out of a baseball game.
So we had to find somewhere to go on our way home.
So we looked up where Columbia was time-wise, and it actually was the exact same time as if we was just to drive straight back,
It
4-hour
took
drive.
2.5 hours to get to Columbia from Myrtle Beach, and then 2 hours from Columbia to get home.
Oh, so it wasn't even in the original plan to go to Columbia, too?
No.
Okay.
So, and Columbia just happened to be playing.
Lexington!
So, how awesome is it that on Father's Day I get to go see Chase?
It is amazing how much stuff lines up when we go to games all the time.
It was pretty
I
cool.
mean, he didn't line up perfectly well because he didn't play today.
We have friends on almost every team, so I guess.
But no, it was fun at the game because I'll get to that when we got to Myrtle Beach. I went ahead and looked up tickets, and I just didn't want to pay for it. I wanted to surprise Chase, so I was going to go buy tickets, be down there and say hey, because it would totally surprise him.
But again,
we don't have no money.
money tight with that beach trip.
And I don't either. I couldn't even go on the beach trip. I just started a new job like last week.
So
This week,
I
actually.
messaged him. I said, hey man, I got a question for you. And he's like, hey, what's up? And I said, it's a surprise. We're coming to Columbia Sunday. Can you leave me tickets? And he's like, yeah, man, I got you. So we get there. He's not playing, which is great because
He needs to rest up for that All-Star game.
he's got to
That's
rest up
right.
for that. And
And that home
we
run
got
derby,
home
right?
quicker to give you the fan.
What you want.
Yeah, the fan.
Not the fans.
Not the fans.
The fan.
So, but as we walked in, I like that stadium. It's flipping gorgeous. I've never had a problem there, both times that we've been.
Well, someone might in the future.
So, but we went in. One of the on-field personalities asked if Lucas and Cooper would like to do a watermelon eating contest, and of course it ain't cheese or pasta. Cooper ain't going to flip and eat it.
Hey, I like cheese and pasta.
Yeah, but that's all it
You'll
can
eat something other than that, though.
Yeah.
So
I'll eat a vegetable once in my life, like you wouldn't.
So the lady asked, she's like, well, since it's Father's Day, would you like to do it? I was like, sure. And
Then when she walked away, he said, I'm going to whoop your ass. And yes.
yes, I did. Because we went to lunch, we ordered something at this pizza place, and it had mushrooms on mine that I didn't know it was going to have. And I don't eat mushrooms.
He's cooking his ramen noodles to
And-
go with his chicken nuggets.
So yeah, Lucas ate his food, so he had lunch. I didn't. So yeah, I'm going to smash him. And we get over there, and we're talking to the guy, and he asked if we've ever been there. I said, yeah, we were there for the Eclipse game, and everything. He said, "Oh, that's cool." And he asked, "So y'all Royals fans?" And I'm like, "Nope."
Nope, not even a little bit.
He looked
Just
at
one
me,
guy.
and I said, "We're a fan of one person." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And I said, "We're actually Crawdad fans." And I showed him my tattoo, and he's like, "Okay."
Dedication
So
to lots of teams.
But yeah, he was super cool. We talked, and then we done the watermelon eating contest.
How many times have we mentioned actual Rangers system teams this
Just when we
podcast?
went through the All-Star stuff.
Exactly. It's been all over
And
the
the
place.
llama washout.
Yeah.
And then I destroyed Lucas.
You didn't destroy him.
I destroyed him.
You didn't destroy Lucas quite the way that Bryson destroyed me in Knockerball. That is still a record.
No, that record was smashed. They got Knockerball in Myrtle Beach. Friday night, this kid, I think he done 2 flips in the air
That kid
and then
that's
landed.
way worse than
He
the time
got
he
his
did.
ass.
Well, he's not part of the Dirty Balls network, so we don't care about him.
But yeah. And then Matt Hamill done it too. And
He's not part of Dirty Balls Nation.
So,
Oh, you should have done it against Matt Hamill. Knockerball.
that would have been cool.
DBN, Dirty Balls Nation.
Anyway.
Let's get that trending, guys.
Hashtag ballin' everywhere.
So yeah, we done the watermelon. I won me out a Palmetto State hat instead of the star.
Oh, did you get the 59, the fitted, like the team Palmetto hat in Myrtle Beach? Did you see it in the team store?
No.
It's like all the hats, but it's black with like a blue palmetto tree, like the one on the state flag.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool looking.
This hat's got the palmetto tree, the palm tree.
And the Copa hat's awesome
where
too.
the star is a piece of watermelon.
Okay. Their Copa hat's pretty cool
The
too.
Copa has
Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach. You're on the Myrtle Beach now.
Yeah, that's where that hat I was talking about was too.
Well, this hat was at...
Okay.
Columbia.
I'm gonna get Myrtle Beach's Copa hat though.
Because Alan thinks it looks like a pride hat, so...
Okay.
I mean, it's basically rainbow wings.
Yeah, it's colorful. If we had a Pride night, we'd just wear the llama jerseys. They're already colorful enough. Anything else on Columbia? Food?
There is food, but we didn't get any. They have a Reaper cheesesteak, and it says ask for ingredients for information.
Well, I will
So,
ask when
yeah,
I go to
it's
Columbia.
like $10.
If I go to Columbia.
If we go back, I'm definitely getting that if they have it. So, how are we on time?
We got a few minutes left. Staff? How was the staff?
Great.
Friendly, great people? Right?
And
Lucas-
every three outs, right? I don't know if that's just a Sunday thing or what. They have a fire truck
It's a
in
Sunday
the
thing.
splash zone, and that fire truck shoots its fire hose off, and the kids get to run around in the
The
water.
first 100 kids get a free beach towel, which is flipping awesome.
Good
It's a
experiences.
nice looking beach towel.
Good experiences all weekend.
And
Nice
then-
parks, good staff.
The staff,
Yeah.
even the people at they gave the towel, they were super blown away by the whole Royals Rangers thing. They didn't know what to think, and I had to tell them the whole story about how me and Chase were friends.
That's when you mention the podcast. That's how we network. That's how we get people. And also,
But I did-
we have a podcast.
But I did talk to the guy about the podcast about Burlington, about the video we made,
Still our best episode.
which they have started their season. Nope, they haven't started their season. Spokane has started their season so far. So yeah.
You guys had a good
Oh,
weekend. The
season
Braves are
start.
on fire. Just wanted to mention the Braves being on fire one more time. Austin Riley.
Back to
of
the staff right quick. You know, we go everywhere we go. We want to get a picture with the mascot, make a card. Then when we go back, we have the mascot autograph it. Well, Columbia's mascot, his name's Mason. He was up in the top where the suites are and everything, and Lucas went to the customer care and asked where he was at because he had a card. They actually called Mason down to autograph the card. And he did.
All right.
All right, promotions real quick this week. Sorry, we got something special for the very end.
Yes,
I have to
and
make another video.
my phone's not gonna allow that. So let's just promotions quickly and get to our special ending.
Okay. Thursday, the game is at 7. We play the River Dogs. It's a Riverdale night, whatever the flip that is.
The Riverdale show.
I don't know it.
We don't have time. We don't have time to explain. Go.
7 o'clock on Friday. It's the Disney princesses and fireworks. Whoop-de-doo. Saturday,
Can't wait to see what Ashley's costume
7
is.
o'clock. It's John Reap
Put it on
night.
top of them.
So,
And a t-shirt giveaway.
and first 1,000 fans get a T-shirt. Sunday is
And Hickory.
social media day, show your social that you follow them, you get a $6 discounted ticket.
Okay.
So,
Special ending, which I have no clue what it is.
You don't. This is for you. This is from, I guess, me, because I'm part of it now in a way. But this is coming from Gloria DePaul and the Red Organization. This is a certificate of appreciation presented to Ethan Benfield.
What do I even do?
In recognition of your contribution to assist our organization. Remember, everyone deployed. Red values your contribution and what it represents to the military community. And it's got the date. Gloria signed it, and it says, until they all come home.
All right. Let me see that real quick.
You made at least
After
one
you-
donation.
Yeah,
I've made
this
two
is for
so
all
far.
the donations that you have given to Red and helping out our military.
All right. Here's the thing, Red. So far, I've only done 2 of the donations, and I'm gonna do the other ones. It's just a
She
matter.
knows.
It's a matter of time. I've just started a new job. I was unemployed for about a month and a half. I still have. I've only given $10 so far. I still have like $65 to go, which I will get to. I promise that. I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging, especially not now. I really, really, really appreciate this. I mean, like I've said many times before, my cousin's in the Marines, and he's out right now, I think, in California, and he's going to be going to the Philippines pretty soon. So, this is amazing. This is awesome, especially since I've not even really done all that much. But I'm gonna finish doing it, I swear, because this is great.
So, and I thought about this on the way home real quick. We're not doing a giveaway this year. We wasn't, but I think I'm going to raffle off a team signed bat again, and all the money's going to go to Red. So we'll figure that out and let you know next week. We'll talk about it and have a good one. Come out to the game and support the team. Jennifer Day's not taking
We
it
don't
away.
have time for me to take it away.
Peace out.
Yeet yeet, and I said it right.
Yay!
Was that belly and all?